What's going on, guys? Today we're back in the video, and today hope you're having a good day. This video is being filmed like literally 3 hours before it has to go up. It's gonna be late. I stayed up till 3 and I didn't wake up till 1. My sleep schedule is kind of broken. If you don't know, this is a story time video on how one of my best friends, Carson, almost died, and I was filming. So, I have a whole vlog filmed this day. I'll put clips in for the details that I'm talking about. Like, each part I'm talking about, if I have a clip for it, I'll put it in. So, we get to my other friend Dresden's house. It's me, Enrique, Carson, and Dresden. So, there's 4 of us. And we're just hanging out in Dresden's room, just doing literally nothing. We, like, climbed on this balcony thing. If I have the pictures, I'll put them up. I know they're on my Instagram. I took this picture of Carson literally like 15 minutes before he fell in. Here's just one of Enrique. And this is the balcony thing that we were on. It's like just a portion of Dresden's house, really. Here's like literally right before. I was switching between pictures and video. When I say fell in, I mean he fell into this iceberg because Dresden lives on this, like, it's not necessarily a mansion. It's like a bigger house. It's probably like 3 times the size of mine. I think it's 2 or 3 stories. It's a big house. It's a nice house too. It's on a river, and the river was frozen because it was February, and he goes out and he sees this iceberg and he decides to like look in it. Dresden was out there with him, and so was Dresden's brother Griffin. He looks into this iceberg and then falls in.
Do you need me to come down?
He like does a flip onto his back in it, and then Dresden's there and he's barely able to pull him up. And then I think this is where I cut the camera. I don't know, I'll put the clip in right now.
Listen, what the hell? Oh, I want manual focus. Why am I on manual? Oh, my hands are frozen. Tristan, what the I can't. I literally can't. Life hacks, Matthew. Life hacks. Oh my god. Did you hear that? What? Oh my god, Carson! Oh, Carson! Oh, we need to go in. Go in then. I don't want to leave you guys though. Do you need me to come down? Oh my god, Carson! Holy! Oh my god!
And then he like starts coming up. They tell me to go get help. Like they're yelling from down there, go get help. I'm about to go to like Dresden's stepmom, but then I start having like a panic attack and I'm too cold, so like my mouth can't move. So I'm having a panic attack, I'm cold, and one of my best friends almost just died. So then he hit his head on the way around when he was like flipping into it, and he like it was like a puddle in there, and I guess it was like 6 feet deep. Like Dresden had to get like half of his body in there to pull him out. Like I wasn't really paying attention, and I couldn't really see through the camera screen because I was focused on filming. I see Carson, and then he's just gone. And I was like, oh, wait, he just fell. I thought he fell into the river. It wasn't... The water that he was in would have sucked him in because it's probably like a few feet of ice and then flowing water under it. So it wasn't the river. It was like a puddle in the iceberg. And then they like get him out, and he's like coming up. Now they have stairs there, but then there wasn't stairs. And he's like, they're all trying to get him up, and it's really like this just narrow trail with frozen bush on it. It's like brush and bushes, and I didn't go down. Me and Ricky stayed up because we were filming. So I don't know what all happened because I wasn't there. Like I wasn't down there, but I was up there filming, and I'll play the clip in slow motion. You can like just see him disappear. I can literally picture it all in my head right now. It's all just like it was yesterday, and I'll put pictures in. Like the whole time they were just ripping pieces of ice off of his clothes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we need ice. We need ice.
I know, we need to go.
Don't record this, Matthew, please.
Wanda, there's like a 6-foot drop.
I need like ice on this. Oh.
Where is it?
With that?
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap.
Like when we got inside, you can tell. And then his mom heard us, like Dresden's stepmom heard us yelling, and was like, what's going on? And then she came down the stairs and then saw that he was just like covered in ice and that he was wet, and she was like, what did you guys do? And I'm still at a loss for words. They're like, we thought Matthew went up to go get you. I was like, I couldn't find her, I'm too cold, I'm like panicking. And she's like, it's okay, we'll get him help. And then Carson was like, I'm okay. I think I just need some ice for like my head. He like pulls up his hair. He has a giant goose egg on his head. It was like, it's one of the biggest goose eggs I've seen. He calls his mom, and then his mom comes. He ends up in the ER for like 3 hours. And me and Ricky and Dresden were all just like, we went back up to his room and we sat there just like in disbelief.
You're vlogging.
Hey guys, how's it going? So today was a pretty traumatic day for all of us. Well, what wasn't it?
Huh?
It was pretty dramatic, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
You know if you want to point it at someone, you can just flip the screen to look.
Okay, well, let's see. So, Matthew.
What?
Why are you outlining in red?
Oh, it's manual focus. I'll put on auto. Did I do it? Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay, so we got one last person that's still here with us. Not this faggot. Look at this faggot. Oh.
And then we wanted to go to a Brown Bears game because one of our friends wanted to go, but we weren't allowed to go because Dresden got in trouble. His stepbrother Griffin was just sitting there playing Fortnite while me and Ricky and Dresden were just sitting there on our phones, and he was like, yo, I'm hella bored, do you guys want to go like ball up at the rec? And the rec center, which is, there's like a gym, a basketball court, there's like a whole bunch of stuff there. So like the area that it's in, you have to come out of the subdivision and then go on this highway. The highway is probably like 8 to 10 miles long, and then once you get off of the highway, you have to go into a different highway, and then you have to go through like a whole bunch of business area to get to the rec center. And then we end up there, and we aren't hearing from Carson, which was really scary. But then I just started playing basketball because they were running a pickup game, and I started playing with Griffin, and then I stopped playing and he was still playing. And then I'm sitting there on the bench with Dresden and Ricky, and then this other kid like comes up to us and he starts talking, and we just like talked about the Brown Bears game, and we were still thinking about going, like just getting his stepbrother to just drive us there because we just left when he wanted to go to the rec. Like we just left. And the center where they held this hockey game, the Brown Bears is this hockey thing in our town, and like everyone goes to it. It's currently canceled right now, which is kind of sad. I'm getting Snapchat memories from 1 year ago today saying like you were at a Brown Bears game. I got one the other day. I'm about to have another one because I went like every Friday. It was a really fun time because there'd just be like a whole bunch of kids our age there, and I have a lot of stories from there. I want to make more story time videos. I might upload one. I don't know. Bobby, Dresden, and Ricky and Daniel all know this story from the Brown Bears game. If you know, you know. Yeah. So like before we went to Dresden's and we were picking everyone up, we were at the store, and Carson bought donuts. And then we were coming back from the store, and we were going to Dresden's house, and this like person just like slides out right in front of us, and we were so close to hitting them, but luckily his stepmom like swerved like right around him. She's pretty good at driving, not gonna lie. And that's when we ended up at Dresden's, and then we were just sitting there bored, and then went out onto the thing. This is why I just backtracked. After we go to the rec, we get back to Dresden's house, and we go eat tacos. And then once we're done eating tacos, the donuts are sitting there on the table. So then we drive to Carson's house, which is like a few houses down the road from Dresden's. We bring him the donuts. This kid looked white. Like white as a ghost. I felt so bad. I've only been in that house a few times, but let me tell you, the vibe of that house was not the same the second time I went. It didn't feel right. Like, seeing this kid layered up because he just got hypothermia, he had like a giant bandage on his head. I like hugged him, and since he's like, then he was like a foot shorter than me. So I like put my head on top of his head. I didn't know he had multiple goose eggs on his head. Dresden's stepsister or sister, I don't know what she is. She was with Carson's older brother, and she was like, "Yo, don't put your head there. He has a goose egg there." I pull my head up. It was like this tall. I felt so bad. And then we started telling the story to his parents, which was scary. But yeah, if you've kept up with the vlogs, you would have seen in the Karen video, and Ricky goes, "What if this is Carson's dad?" Carson's dad's a cop. I was really hoping it was going to be his dad. Me and his dad are, well, not really close, but like we know each other pretty well. Me and his mom are kind of close. She was our librarian for a while, and then she was our principal for a while out of elementary school. So me and her have a pretty good, I wouldn't say relationship, like bondage, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's really it. This story was weird to tell. It wasn't hard, it was really just weird. It was a weird story to tell because it's such a not a touchy subject. It's just like bringing back a lot of memories from that time. And then like a few weeks after that, then we went into lockdown. I was at Enricky's when we went to lockdown. I remember that. What day was that? Because I have Snapchat memories from then. I know it was in March. March, yeah. So, like, we knew about COVID. I stayed the night at his house. Everyone talks about March 13th because, like, that was evidently the day, like, everything in the lower 48 got shut down. I was going through quite a bit then. I was hanging out with Garrett. That was one of the last times me and Garrett hung out. Me and him just don't really hang out very much anymore. I want to hang out with him more. On the 14th at 12 a.m., so basically the same day as the 13th, I took a Snapchat, and it was with a filter that was talking about COVID. Garrett's birthday was the 15th? So we hung out then, and then the day after, I go to Enricky's, and we like went around town. We went to go buy hand sanitizer because we knew COVID was a thing, but we didn't think it would get that bad. This video is on one of my Instagram pages. There's just no toilet paper, so we climbed on the toilet paper. And then while I was there one of the times, we took pictures, and I said, like, I put the caption on Instagram to on Instagram as sunsets hit different when it's illegal, because you like could get in really big trouble for hanging out, but we really just didn't care, especially during the summer. We didn't care at all during the summer. We just hung out. I made a lot of content, and I'm very glad we did that, because I made countless memories. I have a lot of stories from this summer that I want to tell. I'm gonna make more story time videos. Also, when we were at Walmart, that's when I filmed one of the Walmart videos, the one where I like jumped in the ball pit, and I made the vlog as a David Dobrik format vlog. I'll put it up right here. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching the video. Share with friends if you enjoyed. Don't forget to join the Matthew, and peace out.